Welcome back. Yes, heredity is all in the genes. Let's have a look at our scores. Jason is on 14, James on 32 on this Friday night as we head into our final rounds for tonight's game. Our final letters game. First of all, James, your selection.
Thanks, Richard. Lily, could I have a vowel, please?
You can. Thanks, James.
And another vowel.
E. A.
And another vowel.
U.
And another vowel.
O.
And a consonant.
V.
A consonant.
G.
A consonant.
R.
Another consonant.
S.
And a vowel, please.
And lastly, O.
Thanks, Lily. Time starts now.
I do what happens to you all the time. No. Are you doing anything? No, are you? No, not at all. Yeah, wait, I've no idea. It's probably meant to surprise parties for her. Surprise!
So, James, the last word, how did you go?
6 letters, Richard.
And Jason?
The same, 6.
Let's start with your 6, Jason.
Rogues.
Can you spell that for us?
R-O-U-G-E-S.
Now, Jason, that's not quite the spelling I would have expected for that word, but let's hold off on that for just a moment. James, what did you have?
I have rogues spelled R-O-G-U-E-S.
All right, we have an interesting situation here, David.
Yes, we do. And in fact, I may have to be the villain in this piece here, Jason. Unfortunately, you did declare rogues and then spelled another word, in fact, rouges. Therefore, I can't accept it because that is the letter of the game. We can only take words that are spelt and declared correctly. In which case, rogues is good for 6 and perfect on a superhero day. And grooves is the 7 that I found. And fascinatingly, grooves relates back to ditches because groove in Old English literally meant ditch. It's also where we get the word grave.
But it also relates to your Friday night dancing style, doesn't it?
Of course it does. In a shirt like this, of course.
I know. You'll change after the show. I know, he will, believe me. All right, 6 points for James. Jason's on 14. James on 38. Well, the final chance for Lily the Cruncher to use her superpowers tonight. It's our final number game. And Jason, would you make some selections, please?
4 small and 2 large, Lily.
4 small and 2 large. Thanks, Jason. And our final numbers for the week. 10, 6, 1 and 4. And the 2 large, 50 and 100. And the target to reach, 185.
I'll use my superpower and start the clock. So, Jason, how close did you get that time?
No good, Richard.
No, not too happy with the numbers. James, what about you?
I got 185, Richard.
Absolutely spot on. Great. Take us through your method, please.
100 plus 50 is 150.
100 plus the 50 is 150.
Add 4 times 10.
Add the 4 by the 10, which is 40.
And subtract 6 and add 1.
And minus the 6, add the 1, gives you 185.
Very nicely done indeed, James. Spot on the target. And Lily, did you use the same method?
I used a different method.
Okay, well, show us what you did.
Okay, 50 by 4 gives you 200. And to get the 15, you add the 10 and the 6 and minus the 1. Subtract that from 200 gives you 185.
A very elegant method indeed. Thank you, Lily. 10 very good points to James. So our scores at the moment, Jason 14, James a strong leader on 48. And we have our finale tonight in the usual way with the Conundrum. 10 points at stake here. So let's reveal tonight's Conundrum Your time starts now. Well, it was another killer conundrum tonight. No response from James or Jason, but let's reveal the conundrum solution. And it was pessimist. But a great game. So James on 48 points, once again, is our champion tonight. But Jason, well played, and thank you for joining us tonight. Good luck with the history in the future.
Thanks.
And we'd like you to take away a Macquarie dictionary with you as well. And James, well done. You're going to be back as our carryover champion next week. Look forward to seeing you then.
Thank you, Richard.
And David, a word from the week. What took your fancy?
Well, I can't resist that in tonight's show, given that we've been chatting about villains and heroes, up comes rogues for a 6, and it literally means a beggar or a vagabond. Just as villain is Latin for a farm worker. So I actually think we need to be a little wary of these so-called criminals. I actually think there's a little bit of class prejudice that's coming through in the dictionary.
Very interesting, David. Well, have a good weekend.
You too.
And Lily, will you be getting rid of your superpowers after tonight?
Yeah, I think I'll hang up my cape and leotard for the weekend.
I think that's a very good idea. We should all have a little rest. And that is the show for tonight. We hope you all have a wonderful weekend using your own special superpowers. We'll be back at the same time on Monday for more letters and numbers. Good night.